Alright, so we just learned how to use the multiplication rule in order to figure out how many different ways there are to order certain objects in a particular order. Again, here order matters. Later on we'll learn about situations where order does not matter. So we now know how to use the multiplication rule, and in this lesson we are going to learn how to use a formula. So this formula here is called the permutation formula, and it looks a little bit scary at first, but don't be scared, it's going to be okay. So this permutation formula says given n distinct objects, the number of ways to select r objects from the set in order is the following. We say p of n and r is equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial, where we can only select fewer objects from the distinct objects. So r has to be less than or equal to n. We can't choose 10 objects from 8 objects, right? That doesn't make sense. So r has to be less than or equal to n here. So for example, let's say you are making a playlist of your favorite songs. You have 9 songs to choose from for your favorite, second favorite, and third favorite songs to put on the playlist. And how many different ways can your playlist be created? So here I have 9 songs to choose from. So my n distinct objects are 9 songs. So n is equal to 9. And how many am I choosing? From these 9 songs, I am choosing 3 of the songs to put on my playlist. So I'm choosing 3. I'm going to set r equal to 3. This r represents how many I'm choosing. So this n is how many we have. And this r is how many we're choosing. So I'm choosing 3 songs from 9 songs. So according to our formula up here, p of 9 comma 3, on the top I have n factorial. That's 9 factorial. And then on the bottom I have n minus r factorial. That is 9 minus 3 factorial. Well, this is 9 factorial. 9 minus 3 is 6, so I have 6 factorial. And if I were to write all these out, I can easily simplify it. So I get 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Well, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 cancel, and I'm left with 9 times 8 times 7, and 9 times 8 times 7 is equal to 504. So there are 504 different ways to choose 3 favorite songs from a list of 9. And I want you to notice that we did end up with our multiplication principle that we learned in the last lesson. So I have 9 slots for my first favorite song, times 8 slots for my second favorite song, times 7 slots for my third favorite song. So we did end up with our same multiplication principle, but we used this formula instead. Alright, let's do one more example. A teacher is making a quiz of 10 questions from a bank of 15 questions. In how many ways can the teacher select and arrange these questions? So again, here order matters since it says select and arrange. So we have 15 questions, and we want to choose 10 of them. So I have p of 15 comma 10 is equal to n factorial, that is 15 factorial, over n minus r factorial, that is 15 minus 10 factorial. So this is 15 factorial over, oops, sorry, I put the factorial on the inside. 5 factorial. So now if I write this out, I get 15 times 14 times 13 times all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 over, that's 15 factorial, over 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So all of these guys cancel. And 15 times 14 times 13 all the way down to 6 is a super big number. So I'm just going to leave it like 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 times 11 times 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This is a really big number, so I'm just going to leave it like this. And again, here we still ended up with the multiplication principle. We are multiplying each one of our numbers for our possibilities or our slots together. All right, that's it for today. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.